If your home is anything like mine, you more than likely have lots of these around your house. But you also probably have lots of these. With iPhones and iPods and tablets and all sorts of different USB-powered devices, a lot of these precious ports are being sucked up for USB bricks. They're clumsy, they're bulky, oftentimes they're expensive. I don't want to deal with them, and I know you don't either. Today I'm going to review the newer technology Power2U, which is a standard wall outlet which also brings two USB ports so that you can charge multiple devices without having to scatter stuff around the room. I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs. Let's begin the review. Okay, so here I am with the actual Power2U. It was a complete breeze to install. It works with any 14 gauge electrical circuit, which is completely standard in the States. You do need a 16 cubic inch electrical box, a single gang box, and that's because it's a little bit thicker than your average wall plug, because instead of just being a 125 electrical volt plug, it's also the 5.2 volt USB converter. So it's about 3 to 4 inches thick. So if you don't have that deeper electrical box, you're not going to be able to get all the wiring in there. But it's pretty easy. You just hook up your hot side to your neutral sides, and then you have your ground. It's super easy to install. You reattach the faceplate, and we're ready to go. So this is not an entirely complex product. I mean, it's pretty well simple. As you can see, they have these smart springs right here, and what this allows you to do is when you do not have a USB plugged into the wall, it will not withdraw electricity. It shuts these ports off, so power is saved. Additionally, when you do have something plugged in, which is very easy to do, by the way, you just take the USB port and or the plug, and you plug it right into the port. It will only provide as much power as necessary, so it's not going to waste power when it's charging, which is also nice to see. When your device is done charging, power flow slows very drastically. Now, it does support 10 volt charging, or 10 watt charging, excuse me, so you will be able to charge your iPad, no problem. One problem that I do want to mention that I ran into is if I have two USB plugs in to both of the ports and I try and add a thicker 125 volt brick, you're going to experience some issues. It's more so on the bottom port than the top port. This one seems to work okay, but something even as simple as my MacBook Air charger, as it is a little bit thicker and as it does jet up quite a bit from the actual plug, you are going to notice some tension in those USB ports, and you'll not be able to plug them in safely. However, there is a little bit more room, obviously, since there's the ground right here, so you can plug it in from the top, and there are not many problems, but there is still a little bit of flex here. Not enough to worry me, but it is something certainly worth noting. If you do have a larger power brick, which you're probably not going to have in an alarm clock or a lamp, but if it is a laptop charger, a humidifier, or something of that sort, you may experience some problems and may have to unplug your USB ports. Now, they are 40 bucks. They're about twice as much as your standard plug. You're obviously not going to do your whole house with these, but if you have an existing house, or if you're building a house, putting a couple of these by the bedside, in the office, by the kitchen, would be really, really handy. Again, you're not going to want to have one in your living room on the floor in the back of the room, because you're just not going to be plugging USB stuff in there. But if you do have USB capable devices, you don't need the ugly bricks. They don't stick out. You don't lose them. You plug these in, you're good to go. It's very, very smart charging, and they're super energy efficient. So that is my video review of the newer technology, Power2U. I give it a Snazzy Labs approved award. It does everything it says very, very well. The price is a little bit on the steep side. However, I think the value is there, and I think it's a worthy purchase. I love mine. I use it every night. It stands worthily by my bedside, and now I couldn't live without it. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.